Graham, Sean and I have been lucky enough to use NEBO products all over the country. So we just wanted to take a sec and show you our top 3 products each and what we love about them. So here's my mate Graham with his top 3 products that he's used all over Australia.
Torchy, this little bad boy right here would have to be one of the most powerful torches for the size on the market. Now, it can fit just about anywhere. I keep one of these in my rooftop tent. I've always got one in my swag. It's super lightweight. I mean, it weighs just about nothing. And what I love about it, it's got this little pocket clip up here. You can clip onto your hat like that. And of course, you don't have to go running around looking for a head torch when you need one the most. And also, magnetic base on the back. It means that you can store it on the side of your fridge or in your canopy so that at night you're not rummaging around looking for a torch. You know exactly where it is. Grab yourself a torchy. Super useful. This big bad boy right here is the Redline 6000. That's 6,000 lumens, and it would have to be, without a doubt, the most powerful torch I have ever used in what is realistically a fairly compact size. Now, these things are super tough. I reckon you could almost hammer in your tent pegs with these. I treat this thing pretty poorly. It rolls around in the back of the canopy, and look, it's taken a couple of knocks, but still works perfectly. I love the fact that you can adjust the spread of light on it, so it can be a super wide spread of light, or you can concentrate it right down into a beam of light. And one other thing, really handy, you can actually use this to recharge your mobile phone at night if you've got it in the swag or the rooftop tent with you. The old Redline 6000, she's a ripper. The NEBO Slide King. I actually used this torch as a camp light for about a year rather than actually getting camp lights installed in the back of the D-Max. I'll show you how I did it. It's got a magnetic base just here. So it meant that I could stick it to the side of the vehicle and then just open it up like that. And it had such a wide spread of light, I was able to light up my entire campsite, and the battery life was perfect. Would last through the night, no problem at all. One other thing I really like about this, obviously you open it up and it's got a red light function, so it does not attract insects like it does when you've got it on the white light function. And in case you're wondering, yes, you can use it just like a normal torch, or open it up just like that and use it as a camp light or work light.
I want to show you 3 products that I always keep in the back of my 4-wheel drive here that I use all the time out in the bush. Now, the first one here is this Power Plus NEBO. It's a 3-in-1 tool. I like this because it's really small. It has 3 very useful tools and you can keep it in your 4-wheel drive without taking up too much space. Of course, it's a torch. It's also a knife, and also it has a power bank in there. So you can recharge your phone off this little bad boy right here. Very handy little tool to keep in the back of your 4-wheel drive. Now, as you would have no doubt seen, I use my NEBO head torch all the time. And what's really cool about that one is it's rechargeable via USB. You don't need batteries, which is really cool. You can charge up during the day, so when you get to camp, you always know that your head torch is ready to go. Now, the third product I want to show you, and I use this on all the time, and you can see I do because it's covered in mud. I'm always using this underneath the 4-wheel drive. This one here is the Tango Work Light. Now, I find it really handy because I can set this up if I'm working on my 4-wheel drive back at camp at night, or I just want to sort of shine a bit of light into a hard to get to spot. This one's very versatile, and also you can use it as a battery bank as well. So, you know, a lot of NEBO products, and that's what makes them so clever. They've got multiple uses. You can charge this one via USB and also plug your phone in if you want and charge it off the back of this. Very handy to have in the back of your 4-wheel drive, and I keep this one very handy because I use it a heck of a lot.
It wasn't actually until I took Graham's D-Max to Tassie that I started using NEBO lights. Graham left a few in his canopy and I pretty much used them every single night at camp. So when I got home, I picked up a few for my own kit. This is one I use not just when I'm out at camp, but pretty much every time I'm in the shed as well. It's the Big Larry Pro, and I actually use it so much that I even chucked it in the back of this old Luxie when I took it to Cape York. Because this vehicle doesn't have any camp lights, the magnet on the bottom of the Big Larry means I can use it on the canopy like that, and then I've got camp lighting in the back. And the second one I use all the time is this. It's the Power Plus, and I reckon this pretty much lives in my pocket or in the center console of the vehicle pretty much full time. And the reason for that is you'll be surprised at how often you'll just need a small knife when you're out in the bush. And the fact that this has got a torch on it as well just makes it a super handy little tool to keep on you at all times. And the last NEBO product I wanted to show you is actually the most recent addition to my kit. This is the new Omni 2K, and this light is absolutely unreal. I use it as a work light in a shed. You can probably tell because it's got heaps of grease and stuff on it from when I've been on the tools. But when I'm not in the shed and I'm taking it out camping, I just chuck it in the back of my ute and take it with me. Well, there you go. There's some of the products that Sean, Graham and I use that we absolutely love. But all the NEBO products are just genuinely tough, no-bull lights that are easy to use and also super easy to keep charged up as well. So for more info on any of the products we've shown you, or to check out the rest of NEBO's range, head to nebotools.com.au.